How we doing, folks? Back out. Right, I'm trying out this new camera again. Another week in a review on it. Another week. Can't remember what it's called now. But it's another kind of action cam. But it's 4K. What the sound quality's like. But it's basically, I bought this one more for the what do you call it, the selfie stick footage. But tonight, where are we off to? We're going down the coast again. Had my fishing rod down here the other week. I caught absolutely nothing, but about an hour later I watched two guys caught round about 17 in the space of about 2 hours. So the plan is get set up down here and we'll basically, well, we'll hopefully catch some fish. I've also got a good bit of scran to cook, so I'm hoping that it won't rain, which the weather's supposed to be pretty good. Woo! Right, where are we? Right, we're closer to the kind of coastline now. So just need to get down to the spot that I'm camping at. We'll be good to go. So I'm going to camp at a slightly different spot. I'm saying a different spot, it's more or less very near the place I camped at a few weeks ago here. But I'm going to actually camp down in one of the wee kind of inlets. More kind of sheltered from the wind. I don't think it's going to be that windy tonight, but just so I'm going somewhere different. But it's just a stunning stretch of coast this. I love coming down here. But I'm just hoping this camera and the sound is not too bad. And what I'm going to do half the video on this and half on my other camera, just to see if there's any kind of difference with the likes of the kind of quality of the footage. But, right, anyway, enough of me yapping. I will bring you back once we actually get there. This is the spot. So, Cranky Bay. Obviously the tide at the moment, I think, obviously it's out. I think it's due, high tide's kind of due later on, but that'll hopefully, once we get the tent, that'll give me time to do a wee bit of fishing. First things first, I'm going to get the tent up. Let's go in that. Right, we've got tent wise, get the Pomoly. That's terrible. It's not the Open Vista, it's the one before that. Kind of same kind of style. Locomotive 2. So I've got the Pomoly Locomotive 2 tent. I'll get my sleeping arrangements up once I've done this. But I do like these tents. I like the fact they've got that kind of extra vegetable at the front. It just means later on if it does rain, you get plenty of space and you can do your cooking inside. It's actually quite a nice day though. There's a tiny wee bit of a breeze, but once we get this tent up, get everything else sorted out, good to go. So, enough of me yapping. Set up, so it's good to just sit back in it sometimes. Once you get here, you get your tent up, you get the sleep arrangements done, then you can just sit down, enjoy. Immense. So like I say, I've got the fishing rod with me, I'll maybe get that set up shortly, but first things first, having this put out, and then I'll stick the drone up for a wee bit, I think, just get a wee bit of drone footage, as you do. But the night's yet young, still a wee bit of fishing, bit of cooking, usual carry on, just don't go away. fishing time. I'm going to try something different this time. I'm going to try some feathers, what do you call them? Because I'm sure that last time, at one point I watched them catching three, well, maybe not four, but I definitely seen last time I was here this wee guy he was getting like 3 at a time. So he must have had feathers on. So whether or not I get caught in the reeds, who knows, but I'm going to give it a bash anyway. I'm trying to think what I need here. Is that it? That's it. So I've just got this wee, honestly, it's just a wee cheap rod off a TBU. Honestly, I think it was about £7. So let's hope I don't catch anything big. That's if I catch anything at all. But hey ho, it's all about taking part, that's what they say, innit? I was going to say it's actually quite a nice night. I can feel the temperature starting to drop a wee bit. I've stuck a jumper on. I'm going to get, what do you call it? I'm going to get my jacket and that on as well before I get down. Can you see? Aye, get my jacket on and then we'll go down and do a wee bit of fishing. See if we can catch anything. But I'm going to bring you back because I'm too busy trying to concentrate here. Right folks, fish rod set up, let's go. So, I'm going to go a wee donner down to the kind of rock's edge. Tide, I think, if I remember rightly, was coming in kind of 5, 6 o'clock. As long as I keep my eye on the bit that I need to kind of get out onto, should be fine. So, let's go do a bit of fishing. Let's try this spot here. So, get a bass. Let's see if we can catch some fish. Got this fish mark just over me. So, what have I done? I thought I'd lost everything there, but I've obviously lost the weight. Well, that's not happening. Lost my way. So onto the phone now. So that's the footage changing for that new camera I've got on my phone. This tide's coming in as well. So I don't want to get trapped. So I've got nothing again. I've only fished for about 20 minutes, but I'm not risking getting stuck out here on this big kind of rock. Doing right though. So let's head back up to the tent. Let's go! Right, made it in there no more. Had to kind of climb around the side of that kind of rock there. Doesn't look that bad there, but aye, just in time. Right, let's go back to the tent. Yes. Back to the tent. Sat down, get this fishing rod away. Lovely spot for tonight. Canny whack it. Back at the tent. View and a half. Canny whack it. Oh, cracking night. Cracking night, but fishing wise, terrible. To be honest, I was more worried about, I was going to go down for a good wee while there, but just the way that tide was coming in, I'm thinking I'm going to get trapped out here. So, back at the tent, I will do a bit of cooking. I've actually got one wee El Cidre, so I might have that. I don't know if I have that just now actually. I really should really cook first. But, what it is, beautiful night. Weather's kind of nice just now, the sun's out. You will enjoy it. Know what I mean? I mean, you just can't beat that, can you? Oh, hopefully we can make that out. I can't even see that on the screen. Oh, there's that plane. Speaking of biplane, flying overhead there. Right, what's cooking in the kitchen tonight? Oh, I'm starving now actually. Right, well I've got a nice wee treat tonight again. So I've got a full sourdough loaf. Right, I've got 4 barbecue beef sizzle steaks. I've got 7 slices of smoked cheese. And I've got half a packet of stinky bacon. Oh yes. So the plan is I'm going to use the Trangia. Just going to set that up right now. And tonight I've got myself a new, actually lost my last, I dropped it somewhere. So I'm going to use bioethanol tonight. And I'm going to test out my new bottle for my fuel stove. So I'm going to use gas tonight. I'm going to use the alcohol burner. So as far as the only thing is, I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to cut that in half and cook 2 steaks at a time. So frying pan. When this one is slightly smaller. So aye, frying pan. So I don't got. Aye, I'm gonna have to cook 2 on top of each other to kind of turn them over, if that makes sense. And then cut that loaf in half, so I'll maybe have like quite good butt, because then my plan is I can stick some of that in between the 2 steaks once I've cooked them both sides, then flip them over, that'll melt nice in the roll. Also had I said tomatoes, so I've got tomatoes, onion, we're cooking. Right, it's that long since I've used this. Cheers, not a minute. Nope. Right, so let's say this is one of the wee Trangia bottles. If I remember rightly, you unscrew that, and it should, yep, looks fine. Should be good there. like kind of steak doubler. Oh, who knows? Right, let's just get towing in. Oh yes. That's the daddy of sandwiches. Very nice indeed. But I'm going to dig it. Ching ching. Just bought one cheeky wee bottle of straight. Straight with lighter. I know I've got a bottle opener somewhere, but remember, take it with me. Well folks, cheers. Oh, I can't remember what I said there. That sandwich. It was top banana, as they say. Top banana. So just scoffed that, sat, put a bit of time lapse on, and just basically sat and watched the sunset. Don't know about anybody else, you've got to love a sunset, don't you? Talking about sunsets, they're just good for the soul. Being by the sea is good for the soul as well. You know, camping's good for the soul. But I don't think it'll be long before the weather starts to turn. And a good wee kind of stretch there of sunshine, but a couple of rainy days starting again, so whether or not we'll get any more good weather, who knows? Who knows? But we're not quite in the depths of winter yet, so oh, it's just been quite, I'll be honest, it's been quite a nice relaxing camp this. Especially after that big trip I did, big Highland trip. There was a lot of driving, whereas tonight it's just been good to down the coast, park the motor, hike a mile, 2 mile, get to a nice wee kind of cheeky wee spot, sit back, relax. And it has actually turned out quite a good night. Talking to a guy out walking his dog, and he was telling me there's a couple of kestrels. Must be kind of, I don't know, it says sometimes you can kind of see them kind of edge of the cliff up there. So I've not seen them, but it tells me they're there, so maybe try and spot them one night. The only birds I've seen are seagulls. So I've cooked 2 of those barbecue steaks, smoked cheese, fried onion, a wee bit of tomato, sourdough bread. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that was good, because I had that a few weeks ago and I thought I'm going to have that again. But see, just that extra wee kind of onion and that. That just gave it that extra wee kind of kick. So I would advise if you're out camping for a good camp meal, that is definitely, that's up there with kind of one of my favourites, I'd say. And the good thing about it is I've still got half it left that I can have later on. But that's later on. Probably wait till it's dark. I'll have a wee scran later on as well. Have a few brews. Sit in the tent later. Oh, in fact, tonight, I'll be honest, maybe I'll do a wee fire pit and just have a tiny wee contained fire. There's a wee bit of driftwood on the beach. Plus I've got some kindlers, not many, it's just a wee half bag. I always find they're handy to get the fire going. And then if there's any kind of driftwood, stick that on the top for a nice wee toasty fire. In fact, we can go and have a wee look and see if there's any driftwood by now. Don't go away! Is it? It's no easy. Oh, I love a coastal camp as well. Not any kind of camping, but I do like a coastal camp. I don't know, it's the kind of sea air. I like that sound of the waves. It's just nice just to sit back, especially on a nice night. I just thought it's worth £1 million. I know I say it all the time, but to me that's just heaven. So I just thought I'd get the fire on. Fire on. You well have a fire, don't you? Don't care what anybody says. Tied it up before I go. There was actually already a fire pit there, and I've tried to tidy it up and I cover it over, so I'll do the same in the morning. That's just so good. Really need to, it was better if I got here earlier. I got the fishing done earlier. I've got the right tide times or whatever. It really needs to, I'll be honest, it needs to be right at kind of low tide or tide going out instead of coming in, or else you're basically stuck. I'm going to cook another one of those, well the plan is, I'm going to cook another one of those, I'll cook the last 2 steaks, the smoked cheese, the fried onion, the stewed bacon, the sourdough bread. So I'll cook that later on. Hopefully I've also got chocolate. Oh yes, I want to get a wee selection of chocolate tonight. The reason I've got a selection of chocolate tonight, so I can't remember the boy's name. Somebody who stays up the road. The boy was going in I can't remember whether it was it's the thing we all go on in the old Duke Edinburgh, was it a Duke Edinburgh? I don't know, but somebody needed a rucksack, so I gave them a rucksack. Do you know, they turned up and they come back and they brought me a box of Can't remember if it was roses or those big boxes of chocolates. Oh, okay, I've eaten half of them already, but I brought the other half with me. So I've got a good wee selection of chocolate. Oh, it's been a nice, must admit, has been quite a nice calm night tonight, so good. Cannot whack it. Should have tried to do there's a couple of things I'm not sure whether what's in that other camera though. Tried to download stuff there, I thought I'd done a couple of slow-mos. I don't know whether I've got it set on to cut off at a certain point. Who knows, I'll need to fiddle about with it. But I'm not using that now anyway, so. But the light's starting to fade now, the sun's down, so so we can get the torch on. When I'm not back to the tail. Well, say I'm not going to go back to the tail, I'm going to sit here and enjoy this fire. But I didn't have that much wood, just gathered driftwood that was in the beach. I've got a few kindlers with me. But enough to sit with the fire, get a nice wee heat, sit back and enjoy. Lost the wood in the fire. Oh, it's just good, just to sit back, chilling. Oh, it's just great just to sit by a fire, you know. Sit by a fire, listen to the waves hit the shore. Ah, it's like pure, you just couldn't buy it. Is it just me? I know it's just not me. Oh, it's just so, there's something about it. It's as if it's just like that. So I'm going to enjoy the last of this fire, then we're going to get into the tent. Will I cook something? Will I not? Just have to wait and see. I think as soon as I get in though, I'm going to have a brew. A bit of chocolate. Because I've actually got, like I say, a good wee selection of chocolate tonight. There'll be a case of mini malt. Oh. Anyway, so enjoy the last of this fire, and then we'll get back to the tent. In the tent. Right, brew time. I didn't even take the fishing rod down or anything. But what I thought was, whether I actually do it or not, I don't know, but I thought maybe what I'll do, I'll leave it up, maybe it up, put it up early enough. So I'm trying to check what time the tides are. Right, like I said, got a selection. Look at these. Woohoo! Got truffles, got toffees, got dairy milk, got hazel swirls, orange, you name it. Right, Musashi, orange swirl. Signature truffle. Oh yeah. They're actually quite dangerous, those these big boxes, aren't they? Quality State and Heroes and Position, hazelnut truffle. Raspberry truffle. Yeah, why not? So my eyesight's getting worse and worse. Well, I think that's a caramel truffle, caramel egg. Oh, they're the best, aren't they? Right. for them. Tell though, see this fishing lap, we really need to get this sorted out, don't we? Need to start catching some fish. No, that way I'm desperate to do a catch and cook. That's the last 3 times I've been out. Whether it's just I don't know, maybe I don't go the right bits. But I definitely saw somebody down there about 2 or 3 weeks ago and they caught basically about 17. So whether or not it was that way I'm always sitting things down. Never forget where I put them. I have no idea what I've done on a flask. Look, there it is. Where I left it. Right, what am I going to do? I'm going to get kind of sorted out, get kind of tidied up a wee bit in here, then I'll bring it back. Don't go away, folks, don't go away. Yeah, folks, you've guessed it. It's that time of night. I'm in my bag. Oh, I was going to try and stay up. Maybe try and do a wee bit of fishing. There's a tiny wee bit of rain. I just thought, nah, not bother. Anyway, I'm going to climb in my bag, or should I say I'm in my bag. I'm going to crash out. I'll bring you back in the morning. So, it's good night for me, and it's good night from me. Oh, morning. Oh, what a sleep. Right, 7 o'clock. Let's go and see what it's like outside. Oh, not too bad. Boom! All packed up. So that's where I was. As you can see, no mess. Spick span. Bags packed. So, another good cap. Right, that's it. I'm going to call it a day for this one. I'm going to start hiking back towards the car. Back out for our adventure next week. So, as ever folks, if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment if you don't mind. Hit subscribe if you're not already, hit the bell for future notifications. And as ever, catch you in